Hello. It is Wednesday, and it is as I bring it every day. And this is my crafting. So knit, crochet, and craft with I bring it every day. And let's see who's here. We got some people. Hey, thank you so much for coming. So we're snowed in today, which is always lovely. So this is why I'm here. But anyway, let me just I'm going to put my little banner up. And this is exciting. Always good to see people, and I appreciate everybody coming in. So I'll put this one in here. Put this one in. Yay! So we'll do that one. Let me flip over here. We got, oh, I see Tina Bailey. Nice. Wonderful, wonderful. Good to see you. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. So how is it down there in Florida? Is it good? We got the Bud Files. Welcome in. Welcome in. And we have Rosie's Crochet Corner. Welcome in. Always a pleasure. An old mechanic. Hey, long time no see. Uh-oh, am I frozen? I hope not. I am. Oh, I'm not frozen. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm looking at both the YouTube side and the other one. So that's always scary when you see yourself kind of freezing up. But anyway, there we go. All right. Okay. So anyway, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, we got Michelle J. Yay. Good to see you. Put you there. Good afternoon. Let me just put everybody up here. There we go. Yes. And But Files and Tina. Wonderful. So what are you guys up to? How's your situation? Hopefully it's not as bad as where I am because it's really scary. Yeah, the weather's been interesting. Too much, too much fun. Too much fun. But anyways, but I figure I'm gonna just do a little creating and just give you guys just a little bit of you know, we can chit chat and talk and give you just some positive motivation, which is always where I'm trying to live these days. So good to see you. Yes. Let me see here. Yes, thanks for stopping by. Oh, you're okay. Okay, good. Because I looked on the it's funny, the YouTube side. I flip back and forth between the YouTube and the StreamYard, and sometimes the YouTube side gets a little laggy. StreamYard is laggy, but YouTube can lag too. So I'm looking at both just for good measure. Cows' water frozen. No. Oh, the poor cows. Oh, that is terrible. But it is really cold, right? I heard out in the Midwest it's insane. Yeah, everybody said that. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's been brutal. So I feel for you guys that have to be outside. Like right now, at least I have nowhere I have to be. So that's a beautiful thing. Yes. Let's see what we got here. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's crazy. 49. See, that's warm. Not for Florida, but you got snow too. Okay, Rosie. Wow, that's crazy. Yes, yes, yes. So anyway, this week I have to start a new project because I've pretty much finished everything. So I have nothing new to show, which is very tragic. The last couple of days, like we lost a little bit of power, so that wasn't fun. And a lot of people on the East Coast, I think all over the country, lost power. So that was terrible. Anyway, good to see you, Tamika. Oh, 30, -30 wind chill. See, that is terrible. Yeah, that's absolutely horrible. You poor thing. Oh no, that is terrible. And oh, hey Kenneth, good to see you. Oh, thank you so much. And there's Lydia. Oh, you don't have to go to work. Okay, wait, hold on, let me get this right. Here, don't have to go to work due to weather and it's slow. Oh, good. Yeah, lucky you. Let's see. You have short sleeves on, Tina. Hold on, Tina. Nice. But see, 49 is doable. You can actually do something with that. See, once you go like 30 and below, it's not pretty. Yeah, not pretty at all. So that is awesome. And then Rosie said it's 23 later was 13, feels like 6. Yeah, that's not good. That's pretty chilly. I don't know what our temperature is because I just like don't even want to look, but I think it's only supposed to be at the most 30 today. Yeah, I'm looking at all my I have about 5 cities that I follow and they're all in low 20s. Yeah, we're all in 20s. Let's see. Yeah, 22, 22, 23, 21. So I'm at 21 right now, they say. So let's see. And then we're going to get more snow on Friday. Yahoo! And also, But then next week, next Friday, not this Friday, but 10 days from now or whatever, it's going to be 41. So that's going to be shocking. But today, yeah, they're saying it's 11 and 23. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can feel it. It's terrible. So there's that. Let's see. This is Lydia's, I think. Yep. Oh, Stay Hall's here. Hey, good to see you. I just looked down for 1 minute. Greetings. Yes. Kenneth saying greetings and good afternoon. No undershirt. Okay, Tina. So Tina's got good weather today. I know Texas was cold. Like it's been chilly. So look at there's Rosie's. Yeah, I'm at 21. I think yeah, I'm at 21 right now degrees. At least it's above. Well, it's not above freezing. It's not like below zero. I guess that's what it is. Yeah. So we're really looking at that here. This is Lydia Yarnwork Crafts and More, and she is at 23 or -5 Celsius. That sounds absolutely horrible. And then wind is blowing southeast at 1 mile per hour. That's not bad. That means you're not, the wind chill isn't taking the temperature too far down, and you have 55% humidity. Not bad. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Wednesday's your birthday. Okay. So that's what Rosie said. She said next week it's going to be raining. Next Wednesday. Let's see. What are we doing here? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think we get it Thursday. So yeah, it's supposed to be raining. So I don't know. So we're still a little chilly here. Everyone's saying hello, and I saw Sweet Thumb. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Yes, and Wednesday's Rosie's birthday. So Wednesday is what day? I got to look at my calendar now. Is that the 24th? Is that what that is? I cannot read calendar. This is terrible. Yes, it's the 24th. I did guess. Oh, at least I got that right. Okay, happy birthday in advance, Rosie. Yes, awesome. There's a lot of birthdays kind of in that week and month. I know a few people. So that's going to be exciting. I hope somebody has a big party that we can all virtually go to. That'd be cool. So you have the Educated Natural. Hello. Good to see you. And Sweet Thumb saying hey. And we have my buddy can't stop walking but love mowing and cruising. I have to read this from the screen because that's the best way I can do it. Because I always get something backward in your name. I don't know why. I should know it. So where are you guys traveling? Anybody? I have to see what state are you in today, Darren? And how are you, Miss Educated Natural? Yes, long time no see. Yeah, I haven't been running the YouTube streets because actually we lost power for about 24 hours a couple days back. And I haven't really gotten back on track since then. So I've been really trying hard to get back into the swing of things, and I really haven't been. And my poor crochet group, like a lot of the people, they don't go out on Wednesday. Usually it's Wednesday at this time, but we've had so much snow and things and some of the ladies, are up in age, so they're not real. Not that they're not mobile, but they don't come out in the snow when it's snowy and icy. So we're sort of on this thing. Oh, so you're warm in Fort Worth. It's not bad, 37. All right, Miss Stay. Yeah, I saw you guys on Miss T's this morning. I was just kind of in the bushes. Everybody's saying hello. Let's see. Yes. And a Sweet Thumb saying hi to everybody. All right now. Yeah, so Rosie's is on the 24th. So yeah, we got a lot of birthdays coming up. You got some in my family. You got a couple friends that are having birthdays. And hi, Scratch and Pete. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you. Let's see. So the Educated Natural saying, I'm super busy, but I had to swing through for a bit and show you some love. Thank you so much. I bring it every day. How are you? Now I'm doing great. I'm trying to do I'm doing a little crafting, but I'm actually in between projects because I finished my last thing. Because it was pretty big. And usually I take not a break, but like I said, we lost power for about 24 hours. So that was terrible. So I was kind of in the dark doing stuff. And then finally, my husband and I were just like, well, I'm going to bed. And it was like 7:30, just with the bed. And then that was it. And then in the morning we ran out and tried to get some supplies before the big snow. And we did. And then by the time we got home, it was like 9 or 10 o'clock. It was there. It was back. So I was like, whoo. But it is terrible when our whole house is electric. So that's terrible. Yes. But thank you for the love. Yep, there's Bossy Denise, Boss Lady Denise. Hey, good to see you. Everyone's saying hi. There, Pete. Yeah, Denise loves Pete. I always see you in his live stream. Kenneth saying hi. Let's see. Pete saying hi to everybody. Pete knows everybody. Very popular. And everyone's saying hi to Rosie. So, like I said, that is really, you're going to make lunch. Ooh, that sounds good. Now, what's for lunch? Anything good? I am not. We had peanut butter and jelly, which is so sad. I mean, it's okay. But, I haven't really. I just haven't really gotten back into the swing of things, since we lost power. So it's weird. Like we're all thrown off. Like all my clocks were off. Like everything. So it's just weird. It just throws you off your game for a couple of days. So I'm hoping to get back into the swing and keep going. Yeah. So anyway, we'll do some channel announcements. Any channel announcements? I feel like we're in church. Like I said, right now, I'm still trying to keep my crafting days of crafting or whatever on Wednesdays, and hopefully next week I'll be able to catch up with my group. But we got about 3 inches of snow, I guess, and it's still pretty icy out there. Not too many people are moving. It's really interesting because I have the road in front of my house. I can sort of see. I sort of know how bad the weather is if there are cars going, and there haven't been cars in like, I'm not gonna say 48 hours, but it's been a minute. I saw a big semi come through, and I thought, okay, I want to see how he does because we do have a lot. We did get quite a bit of snow. And there's Steve. And he's saying, hello, everybody. What's your creativity for today? A certain poncho. Ha, ha, ha. No, it's finished, Steve. I have to show you. I keep forgetting to do that. But I was sewing in ends. And that's what so that's the only thing like with the crochet projects. You always have to sew in ends. So I finished my massive blanket, but I'm not going to show it today because we've seen it way too many times. And this is one of the shawls from Hobby Lobby. And see, I have to sew in all these ends. So that was one of the things I figured I might do while I'm in the live stream. And there aren't really that many, but this is it here. And I figure I'll do that. I'll finally just get to it, and then it'll be done. And I can move on from that. But I'm just, trying to catch up. And then I thought if things go reasonably well, I'm just going to work on some of these washcloths. So I got this massive cone of cotton. And so that's kind of what I'm working on. So what are you working on, Steve? Ham and cheese. Okay. Oh, yes. That's funny. Yep. Yes. But yeah, Steve is bad. He is bad. And then Kenneth said, oh, today we had snow. Today we have lots of ice. See, that's our problem too. Yeah. We haven't been able to get it done. You know what I mean? Like get it out of here. Like it's just hasn't been warm enough to even melt. So, oh yeah, happy birthday to Rosie. Yes. Everyone's saying hi. So Steve's a crafter. Let's see. Lydia's a crafter. Rosie's a crafter. Making the oh, the Disha shawl. Okay. Those are great. Yes. Texas is not used to this cold weather. I know that's right. Yeah, it's disturbing. Like I think somebody old mechanic is in here somewhere. He's probably in the bushes, but he's a farmer, so he's outside all the time and it's terrible, and they've had, really negative degree temperatures and things like that. Oh, hey Suzanne, good to see you. Welcome in. So yeah, so that's the whole thing. Like I'm just very fortunate I've never had to work outside for any extended periods of time. So I have empathy for those people that, have to garbage, people who collect the garbage, people who shovel, things like that. It's very, very cold. And our electric company was busy for about 48 hours trying to restore everybody's power. So those people, work, I forget how many hours. Like I talked to the one guy one time and he said that they don't go home until it's done. And sometimes that can be hours and hours and hours. So that's tragic. Yes. So, but anyway, I'll give you. This is a quote from my husband. I'm gonna borrow this one, and I'll leave it in the description when I leave. But it's the beginning of 2024. Well, sort of. And like we talked about, I know, and Stay Hall has talked about trying not to necessarily set. I'm not saying you don't set goals, but don't hold those resolutions too hard. You want to make sure that it's something that you're willing to do, and that you're gonna, in my opinion, I feel like you have to receive some benefit from it. But my husband was saying, like, in terms of your channel and stuff, is just try to make every day count. And that's kind of what he was saying for 2024, is just make everything count. And I said, that's a good saying. So I'm going to borrow it and I'll give you credit. So make every day count for 2024. And, if you have any goals for your life, whether it's your job, your business, your YouTube channel, any kind of things that you want to put in place, exercise, although that's hard, at least for me, things like that, and eating better. That's what you do. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, so that's Mr. I brought it. So I'll give him some credit for that. But there's Joshua. Welcome in. And hey, and bless you too. Thank you so much. And thanks for the thumbs up. So anyway, so that's kind of the evil plan for this year. I'm trying to continually, because I've been sort of heavily into the crocheting for like probably the last 7 or 8 years. I've been really doing it almost every day to a certain extent. And I've been really cranking. I won't say I don't crank, but I've been cranking out projects kind of, as they go, and trying to learn new stitches and things like that. And that's been the thing that I sort of tried to do last year. I guess it was 2022. I finished a lot of, they call them whips or works in progress. And so I did a lot of those in 2022. And then 2023, I've been sort of trying to do things that I haven't tried before. And so for me, I'm very, very slow. I wish I was a little bit quicker, but I did try some new things, in 2023. I did a few shawls, which I normally don't do. And that's one of these. This was kind of a carryover. And I finished this, I think I finished this right around December 27th or something, right after Christmas, finished it. And I cranked it out in like about a week, and it wasn't too bad. But I'm trying to think what else. Oh, there's Gloria. Yeah, so that's kind of but 2024, um, I'm trying to, continue my eating, eating better, eating less junk and things like that. And I've been sort of doing that for about 5 years, maybe. And I think it does help. Every now and again, you have a little slip, but if you just intentionally, I think what it is setting an intentional goal and following up, and that's really what it is. And it's one step at a time. So I feel like a lot of people, when they do that exercise goal, they really kill themselves for like the first couple of days, and then they realize, maybe they're too sore, they've done too much, and then they stop, and that's what happens. So it is very tragic that people stop. But the thing that I found is that a lot of things you don't have to spend a lot of money on, and especially like with food, you just have to be creative in how you buy. And you buy everything on sale, and you try to buy whatever's on special. Usually what's on special is something, either, I'm not saying they're trying to get rid of it, but a lot of times if they have a little bit of a bumper crop of something like tomatoes, those will go on sale, things like that in the supermarket. So those are the things that, if you can, try to purchase them when they're fairly cheap. And the thing that, like I said, between the crafting and everything, there's just a lot of ways that you can save money, whether you're crafting or working out and things, and eating. And one of the ways is just to always look at the specials and try to plan out your meals sort of around what's on sale in the supermarket. And that's what I do. And when I do my craft shopping, I've been doing a few hauls here and there from some of the thrift stores. And also, I met a lady on Facebook Marketplace that was sort of, destashing or whatever. And she had a lot of really varied yarns and stuff like that. in tools that I was able to pick up, just for a couple of dollars. And so that's kind of the way I've sort of been living my life that way, and picking up books and things like that. Like this is like an example. I think I picked this up at one of the I think it was at some lady's house. It was crochet motifs beyond the square, and it's all these different designs, and they show you how to do it. And this book originally was 1895 when it was for sale. I can't tell how old this is, but this is Edie Ekman, and she's one of those crochet people. Let's see if I can get her name. There it is, Edie Ekman. Yeah, she has this thing. It's called the Crochet Answer Book, and there's some other ones she has, but she's like a crochet guru, and they show you what the little design looks like, how to put it together, and they give you a graph, and then they walk you through the steps. So that's kind of what I've been doing, a little bit more of these motifs and different stitches, because like a lot of crocheters, we get stuck on one or two stitches, and then that's all we do. So I've been trying to sort of work my way through that, and then I like to look at like these old crochet books, and this is one, Better Homes and Gardens, Knitting and Crocheting and Knitting. And I forget what year this is. This looks like 80s, give or take. Yeah, this is actually 1977. Let me see what year this one was. I forget to say. This one was, this may be 90 something. Let me see if I can get this open. Yeah, this is 2008. Yeah, 2008. This Edie Ekman. So yeah, so and so like I said, try not to pay full price for anything, and that's kind of how I live, And then in this book, this is old. This is 19. What did I say? 19. And it's falling apart. It's had some good. Hold on, what year was this again? I forget. Oh, this is 1977. So this is old. Okay. So here's a little a quilty Afghan stitch there that's in here. So a lot of this stuff, you can tell the colors and things. It's definitely not the 2000s or the 80s. Let me see. I'll show you one more. And I think I found a blanket like this in one of the thrift stores not long ago. But this is a knit patchwork Afghan. So this one's knit, but they have a little bit of both in here. And then they call this thing this is like a mitered square, where you make these little squares. And but like I said, this is an old book, and I usually like to look at some of this stuff just to get a little bit of inspiration. And you see the colors here. This is some of the granny squares, and because like the latest thing now is this granny square yarn that Red Heart just came out with. And I haven't tried it, but I've been watching a lot of the reviews that a lot of the ladies and gentlemen are doing on that. And it's very interesting. Yeah. Oh, CFM. Hello. Hope you're having a wonderful week. IBringit. Love your laugh and smile. Oh, thank you. You're very kind. Yeah, I missed your show last night. He was on. He plays guitar. Canadian fisherman musician. Rocks. Yep. And does some music. So if you want to hear some good guitar stuff, check out his channel. Joshua does some art, some painting or drawing. Do you paint? I think you paint. But I usually see you sketching mostly. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Everyone's saying hello. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Any poolside? Steve. The reason I'm laughing is a couple weeks ago, I had I found this crochet magazine from, it was like the 80s or something. And these people made ponchos to wear at the pool, which, like, who does that? First of all, nobody does that. I don't even think people did that back in the day. But anyway, there was a guy in there wearing a Speedo. And that was just like the laugh of of my crochet group. They were like laughing. And he was all, posed up by the pool. Anyway, and my friend Christine was like, all right, Speedo. Yeah, but that was entertaining, and I'm still laughing about a month and a half later. So it was good. So anyway, so that's what we're up to. Yeah. So it is what it is. Good to see you. Nice. And he's saying hello, everyone. Blessings all, and hit that like for our sister. Oh, thank you so much. And hey, there's Stevo. We got Steve and Stevo. Stevo, one of my karaoke people. Hello. And it is what it is as a workout person and a man of God for sure. Yeah, and there's April Showers. Welcome in. Hello to all the amazing people in the chat. Nice. And if you want to drop your link, let's see if I can do this correctly here. I think Nightbot's working. So if you type KELLI in the chat, if you want to meet some people, let me see if I can find where is my, there it is. Okay, there's the ticker. Let's change that one. So if you want to drop your link and make some new family members, type KELLI in the chat. All right. Let's just go back here. But anyway, thank you all so much for coming. And yep, everybody. See, Scratch and Pete knows everybody. Yep. Yes. Yes. Pete's very friendly. All right. Awesome. So that's it. So anybody else doing anything interesting on their channel that you want to share? And I'm going to sew in these ends, and hopefully this will work while I'm doing that, so I can fix this thing. Like I said, I'm trying to finish up all these projects. Still keep finishing them, and then try some new things. So, but anyway, I don't know. This year, I'm not sure what I'm looking to do. Oh, although I did see what I was going to get to the Red Heart people, since they have this Granny Square yarn. They have a couple of good Granny Square patterns. So anybody out there who's into Granny Squares, they have a couple of make-alongs, which is not really a make-along, but it's a make-along. And one of them is a bag. One of them is a cardigan. And there's one more thing. I just can't remember what the heck it is. But they're doing all kinds of things with Granny Square. So I guess this is the year of the Granny Square again. Yep. And there's Ivy. Hey. Oh, it's all good. Okay. No problem. Thank you. Yes. And there's April Showers. She does news and current events on her channel. Yeah. So there's that. Gloria's on everywhere. YouTube, Instagram. a lot of crochet. That's awesome. And Ivy's a crocheter also. Yes, good to see you. Yes. Everyone's saying hello. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Oh, so here's an announcement. This is good. Stay Hall's doing twice a week lives in February, Mondays and Thursdays at 7 Central. Okay. And what's your subject matter going to be? Like, I don't know how you're going to break yours down. You have a lot. She's got a lot of good stuff on her channel. But let's see. She's got some vlogs and some other stuff. But she's good. She's a good trainer. We got Wellness for Frugal Mama. Good to see you. How are you feeling today? Yeah. And of course, I think I broke the zipper on my bag. Don't you love these bags? You get these from Wish. And then they break. This was a couple years ago. But it was cute. I had some cute accessories for your crafting in there. Let's see. But that's good. Awesome. Yep. And you'll get good. You'll find your peeps. And that's a good way. And then try to schedule them if you can, in advance. Not real long, but like a few days. And it helps. Put a placeholder in there. And then hopefully people will get their notification. There's Gloria's channel there. Gloria J. Bowman, Miss Glow's Crochet Creations. Nice. Let's see. I'm saying hi. Oh, you're feeling better. Oh, good. Yeah, there's stuff going around. I've been hearing people coughing and blah, blah. I'm running from people. Let's see. Oh, Mindset Mondays. I love it. And Thirsty Thursdays. Thirsty for knowledge. Nice. I love it. Let's see. There's Lydia's link, and she's a crocheter. So anyway, I found some. I found some of these. Let's see if you have to tell me if this is funny or not. It may not be. But let's see how this goes here. All right, I found some these weird jokes. Let's see if this will work here. All right. Okay. And that one's not that funny. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. The new restaurant Karma has no menu. You get what you deserve. Sorry. I just thought that was funny. You can tell me if that's not funny. But anyway, so the new restaurant Karma has no menu. You get what you deserve. Yeah, that's crazy. But clever. Some random jokes. But I had to write them down because I thought they were hilarious. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I like that one. And then and then well, that one's not good. Let's see. Does anyone know any good groundhog jokes? I just keep hearing the same ones over and over. I know. That was a good one too. But anyway, I just wrote down some of these because they were really fun. I mean, I thought they were clever. Yeah. Because I said I've needed a couple little laughs because you know how it is. It's just like some days you just need a little chuckle just to kind of get you going. Yeah, but you like that one. Yeah, that was good. Okay, good. I'm glad somebody appreciated that. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty funny. But anyway, I took a couple of those out of there and I just thought some of these were really funny. And they're clever. Like I said, my brain doesn't work like that. I can't put all that together. So usually when they have like a knock knock joke, I never can guess it. Let's see. I'll do one more and then I'll stop. Let's see. Okay. What kind of doctor is Dr. Pepper? See if anybody can guess this one. What kind of doctor is Dr. Pepper? He is a physician, and it's Fizzician, physician. See, that's clever. I don't know. I could never come up with that. But anyway, but the karma one was good. Yeah, I thought that was good. Oh yeah. So anyway, but I've been just like kind of looking at these random things, and let's see what else. Trying to think anything else. But anyway, those are the couple of jokes. I mean, just to kind of look what I did. Broke my thing. Yeah, my zipper's stuck, so I'm gonna have to get somehow. But anyway, this has crochet hooks in here and needle and thread. But it looks like I'm not gonna get this today. It's like, nope. Oh, there it is. Now it's opening. I guess that's what I had to do. There it is. So like a few years ago, I bought this from Wish, and this has needle and thread in there. So needle so you can sew in your ends. So I'm going to do that. And it gave you a little, these are scissors, those little folding scissors there. But I don't shop on any of these sites anymore. Oh, this is actually some buttons. If you see the design on there, that's pretty bizarre. Let me hide that for a second. They're buttons. And then it has this thing. This is a tension ring, which I didn't even notice that was in there. But for people who crochet, they came out with these tension rings a couple of years ago. And I don't know if they work, but I'm gonna try it and see. And then they gave you measuring tape so you can check your sizing. And here's the stitch markers, Steve. We were looking for those. There they are. So, and then I got this massive sewing needle. Look at this thing with the bent hook there. But this is a good yarn needle, so you could put yarn through there. And then this, yeah. So, and then the last little piece of this is they gave you these crochet hooks that are bamboo, I guess. And you see they're all different sizes. Some of these are small, but they're nice looking. And I said, I forget what I paid for this, probably $1 or $2. But these were nice looking. But I just used to use it. I like to just have some extra yarn needles. And these are plastic, this one here. But just a little accessory that I could take with me to my group. And but anyway, sorry about the crinkle. But that's what I've been doing. So I'm just going to sew in these ends while I'm here. And I'm just trying to finish up all these things. But let's see who came in. I see some people. A stitch counter. Ooh, yeah, you had that right. And now I have to start something new, Lydia. But I'm just sewing in ends. This is my little shawl. So that's what I'm working on now. Yeah. So, but I need to start, something new. Oh, you're making a Disha shawl. That's right. Yes. Aha. Yes. Yes. Stitch counter. Those are great. Yeah. So I like those kind of things are nice. They're kind of expensive when you buy them, in the craft store. So that's the only thing that Wish or Temu is probably good for. But a lot of the stuff is kind of junk. I mean, I shouldn't say junk, but you know how it is. It's like it's cheap and it's not really meant to. Because you see, I broke my little zipper pull. I have to put a new zipper pull on there, but I'm just sewing in this end here. So there's that. So we'll see how this goes, but yeah, this is what happens, when you change color and things like that with the crochet. You just have to get rid of these ends, and then you just clip them. So that one's sewn in pretty good. But I saw, like I said, there are a lot of nice granny square things on the Yarnspirations website, since they're pushing that granny square yarn, which I don't know if it's worth it. But I have to ask. I know Not the End Crochet bought some, and who was the other one? Wasn't it wasn't Butter Roll Boutique? Somebody else I know bought. A lot of people bought it actually. So I'm trying not to buy anything because I have a lot of yarn already, as you know, as we all do. So my new thing now is just try not to buy any. And I forgot to take out these scissors. But yeah, that's my main thing, is trying not to buy any. At least until I gotta work down the stash like everybody else. So that's the plan. But yeah. This is just my tiny little shawl, and I just used one ball to make it. Yep. Okay, Kay. Good to see you. Yeah, yeah. Steve makes a lot of shawls. You're on a no buy month or months. Susie, I like it. Yeah, I mean, I know my husband's like, don't buy anymore. And I got real lucky. I shouldn't say lucky, but was fortunate to find some, a lady who really was like unloading stuff, and she was just like, fill a bag for $10, and I'm like, it was a good bag, and it was all like fancy wool stuff. It was good. So, oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm just finishing up these. This is my final shawl, Kyle. But anyway, good to see you. Yeah, and same thing here, Suzanne. Also, oh, how are you doing? Oh, I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Um, oh no, you're fine. Oh, here we go. Oh, hello. Got Faith there. Yep, doing well. How is everybody doing? I know it's been very chilly across the U.S. We're all sort of trying to stay warm here because it's pretty chilly. It's about probably 10 or 20 degrees cooler than it should be in most places. Yep, maybe more. But I know, like, where Lydia is, they were in the negative a few days back, and I remember going, "Oh my gosh, that is terrible." That is just tragic. Yeah, we we don't need that at all. No, thank you. That's it. Just you got to sew in these ends when you're done, and then you trim them. Although it's funny, I was in the thrift store the other day, just kind of looking at these old Afghans, and some of those ladies didn't sew the ends in, and they're still just hanging. They're probably, I don't know how old they are. Oh, we got Maritza. Hey. Okay, and Kyle's saying, yeah, it's a little cool. Oh, you're in Central. Yeah, I heard Central is chilly. Chillier than the more toward the south. Ah, interesting. Let's see. And there's Maritza. Hola, ¿cómo está? Saw you last night for a little bit. Yeah, I was so tired last night. But like Lisa Knits starts pretty late. She's in Australia. Yep, good to see you. Let's see. I have FOMO on sales, but now I know that sales will be on again. I can hold out till next fall. Yeah, for holiday sale. Yeah, I think that's probably not a bad move. You know what I mean? Yeah. But they, like we went to, like my husband likes Michael's, because he does art stuff. And I went in there and they had so much yarn on sale and nobody was buying it. And I couldn't believe it. And they had a lot of stuff for $1 and it just sat there. I couldn't believe it. That's usually not the case. Yeah, usually Michael's, somebody's got something. But nope, that yarn kind of sat there. And I said, all right. But the one thing I did buy is they did have some skin tone yarn that was good for dolls. And that's the other thing I haven't made lately. So I said, maybe I'll make a ethnic doll because the skin color was perfect. Like it was like perfect. And so I said, I'm going to do that. And I got a nice, kind of a nice caramely brown, skin tone color. And that's going to look nice. So I'm going to try that and see how that goes. So I got it for $1. So I was like, that's not bad. $1. And that was there. Like I thought people would have bought all that stuff up. And I said, okay, I'll spend $1. Yes. Let's see. Steel fills -3? Ah. Yeah, that's terrible. Okay. Oh yeah, it's 55. Okay, you're lucky. That's nice. 22. Oh, you're in New Jersey. Ooh. But sunny. Now, are you central, north, or South Jersey? If you don't mind me asking, Suzanne. That's cool. Yeah, I saw something. Oh, there's Granny D. Hello. Good to see you. Howdy do. Good to see you. So sewing in ends. She's like, hey, y'all. There's Rosalie. Now, how's it going up there, Rosalie? Oh, my gosh, with the weather. She's in New York. It's cold up there. Very, very cold. How are you doing? Yes. Yeah, see how cold that is? Yeah, we don't need that. That's terrible. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. We've had some terrible. I mean, like I said, it's suspiciously cold. Colder than most, than it's been, I guess, since last winter. And Pete saying hi to everybody. Oh, Sandra, hello. Living a full life. Greetings. Good to see you. So I'm just finishing up a project. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Yep. I'm just doing a little bit of a normally I'm in my crafting group, but we're not meeting today because we're all kind of snowed in, which is like, boo, no fun. Let's see. Embrace the joy of missing out to much better outlook. Ah, I understand that. Yeah, that's good, Steve. That's very healthy. Sometimes I feel like I am missing out, but I think we're all good. Yeah, you know how that's a good way to look at it. Let's see, and Nightbot saying hello, and then Kyle saying nice, thank you. Yes, Spot smile. Can't wait to see your amigurumi doll. Yeah, I want to try it. I haven't done. See, I haven't done that. So that's my thing. I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to try just different things and see what sticks. The one thing that I was surprised when I made a blanket with blanket yarn, that thing flew. It finished itself. I didn't have to use a whole lot of brain power with it. So I was just like, that never happens, So that was good. So who knew? And that was the last thing I expected to like. Yes. Good to see you. And Scratch and Pete. Yep, everyone's saying hi. Hi out, Steve. Love it, pudding pie. Howdy. That's cute. Oh, Felicia's here. Yay. F.R. Humphrey. Good to see you. Oh, you're Raritan Bay. Yeah, I used to go up there to UMDNJ. Well, down a little bit. What's the name of that city? I used to go to New Brunswick and then go up to Somerville. So New Brunswick, Somerville, down to Princeton, up again, over to Newark, just right outside to the VA hospital over there. Yep. Oh, Raritan, nice. Yeah, it is chilly. It is so cold. I'm like, blah. Let's see. It's been a little while since I've seen you. I've just been busy with your own content. Yep. Spending time with your family and your mom. Just got a knee surgery. Yes, knee surgery's pretty cool. I mean, it's not fun, but it's the after effects are great. Because both my in-laws got their knees done a few years back, and they were doing great. They're doing great now. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, you're inside and cold. Oh yeah, good. Because it's cold in New York. Every time I go there, it's like 10 degrees colder than where I am, and we're only a couple hours away. Yeah, it's crazy. And there's Chris. Hey, good morning for you. Yes. Yes. Nice to see you. Yes. And greetings. Very nice. And here's Maritza's link. And are you gonna make some bunny? Oh, I have a bunny. You know what's funny? You're talking about bunny, right? I made a bunny. But you know what happened? I did the yarn chicken and I couldn't believe I lost. Like I have two legs, the whole body, the two ears, and I got down. No. One ear. Yeah, and then I got to the last leg and I only have like halfway down and I went, "Oh," and it's of course it's discontinued yarn. So I have to figure something out. So I need to get on there. I'm like, "Boo, I know. I never did that before." And sure enough, sounds like a cool place. I bet it's chilly up there. Yep. Yeah. So I'm just like, it makes me cry. Yeah, I've never done that. And I did it with an amigurumi. And of course I and the reason why I made this bunny was I think I got the it was either Joe, no, it wasn't Joanne. It might have been AC Moore. But AC Moore had this bunny and it was for Easter and it was you could put it in a chair. It was that big. And so it's massive. I mean, the head is like bigger than my head and the ears come way down and everything. And it came out great. But I ran out just as I was getting down to the last little part of the feet. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I have to do something, but I'm gonna have to like, I don't know. I have to rework it, but it came out great, and that's my first amigurumi. And of course, like I picked the biggest one. Like, why didn't I make something small? You just want to go, psh, psh. Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened. Yep. And let's see. Oh, okay. Right. Exactly. Everybody's been telling me how my mom's been doing, and so far she's doing good. I appreciate the wonderful people. Yeah. And even like my mother in law, who doesn't exercise or anything like that, she bounced back once she got her knee surgery done. In a couple of days, she was walking and she didn't have any pain and she was doing great. So I think in fact she became more active after she got the knee surgery. So who knows? It's interesting how that is. Oh, what yarn is funny? Oh, okay. Bunny, very cute. You finished lunch. Yes, your lunch sounded good. Oh, there's a some bunny CAL. Yeah, I don't know. But I actually made one. If it's the bunny I'm thinking of, it's pretty close to the one that I made. The one I made was almost 4 feet high. Like it sits in a chair and you can cross its legs. It's huge. So I've sort of already done but there is a crochet along with the that weird granny square yarn from Yarn Inspirations. And I'm debating on that because there was a cute bag they had. But I would just make a granny square and just do it myself because each of the granny squares in the patterns was 6 inches square. So all you have to do is make some 6-inch square and then just sew them together as they have them in there, which I think I may do that. Oh, so it's Kelly, Kelli, Kyle. And that will drop your link. Yes. And there's Steve. Steve. Everybody's saying hi to FR. I'm free. Yep. Yeah, she did great. Oh, Mrs. C. That's what I thought. Yeah. But like I said, I've already kind of done it. I'm actually ahead of the crowd. That doesn't happen all the time. But yeah, I made this thing and it was so big. And when I got down there, I was so mad because I said I need I probably need 20, 30 yards. And that's the kicker. And I can't find this yarn. Like it's gone. Yeah. Oh, motives. Make motives. Let's see. Okay. So it is Mrs. C's. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. I may turn some bunny into a cat. Yes, I like that idea. Yes. And let's see. There's Kyle's link. Yeah, it worked. And yeah, she's Sunday at 12. That's right. Yeah, and I did I was in the background on that one. But I said, yeah, I've already done that. But you might make another one. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. A scrap. Yeah. And like I said, mine is going to be scrap regardless if I want because I just got to do the but what yarn is it, Kelly? Oh, you mean for the bunny or the other one? Oh, it was the Joann's no, it's not Joann's. It was one of those no, it was Joann's. You know the big They used to call it Sensations, but they changed the name of it now. But it's the one, the very, really large skeins that had kind of a variegated thing in it. And it looked kind of like, I forget the name of that stuff. It was variegated. So it had kind of a nice little blend. So I have all this, it's like purple and pink and yellow and green. It's like an unusual color. I don't think I'm ever gonna find it. I think it was Joanne. It was Joanne. But it was nice. But anyway, and I think that's what I used. But normally, I think the yarn that they used might have been that Stitch by Nicole. Like it wasn't anything fancy. It was just regular acrylic. Yeah. So that scrap, I'm probably gonna do the scrap. I mean, I have enough yarn to do that. Oh, she's gonna do some buddies afterwards. Ah, okay, that's pretty cool. Now let's see. Let's see. And then Kyle saying there had to be a magic trick or something. You have to turn somebody into a cat. Wouldn't that be cool if that could happen in real life? It's always on TV shows. Yes. Yeah, yeah. And see, it's funny. There's not a whole big difference between a cat and a bunny in amigurumi. It's pretty much the same thing. You just change the ears. Yep. But it's got the same little nose and the whiskers and the whole thing, and the arms and the legs, So, but that's cool. Yeah. But yes, I was surprised. Like when I saw those bunnies, I went, "Oh yeah, I actually I did one. I want to make one smaller. Like I said, this one I got a little too ambitious and I made this massive one, and it was for Easter, and that was like the whole thing. Oh, whole wheat pasta. Hold on, baked ziti. Hold on, we're talking about food now. Baked ziti with cottage cheese and shredded Parmesan cheese. Very heart healthy for a snowy cold day. Nice. Yeah, yeah. So the cottage cheese is a good substitute for the ricotta because ricotta cheese right now is like $75 a pint. No, I shouldn't laugh, but it's about $6 a pint. It used to be about three something. It is now $6 a pint, which is terrible because if you make a big thing of lasagna or baked ziti or anything like that, you need at least one and a half of those, which is terrible. Yeah, very expensive. So yes, and whole wheat. Yes. Now, do you like the whole wheat any better? And have you ever tried to make pasta? It's pretty easy, actually. Yeah, that will keep you warm. Yeah, I saw a thing with orzo that looked pretty good. Some chef said, "I like to make this when I'm cold," and it was orzo. It's basically spaghetti. It was like orzo, and she put veggies in it and had the red sauce. So it was sort of like a, and I think she put like chickpeas in there for some extra, you know, protein or whatever. And I said, "Boy, that does look good too." I know. Don't don't go making me starving because I just got done. I know, because we're always thinking about food. Yeah, my little she's not little anymore, but my niece, I'll never forget. We went out somewhere. We had breakfast, and we finished at about 10 o'clock. And she said, "Okay, what are we doing for lunch?" And I just like looked at her. I said, "We just ate. How can we eat again? Like it's crazy, right? We are not doing that." But yeah. But anyway, yes. And let's see. Okay. Oh, let me go back up. We had a jump. So the whole wheat pasta. Yes. And then okay. You should make your own ricotta. It's easy to make too. Just milk and acid like lemon. I have never tried that, Steve. I must try that. All right, I have to get the recipe. Yes. I don't know if there's a proportion that you have to do. Oh, okay. And Kelly, couldn't you pick out some solids that would coordinate with the yarn you ran out of so you could fit? I could. Yeah, I was just very, you know how you just go, oh, and that's where I just kind of let him lie. But I could, yeah. I have some colors actually that will match that. But that's a very good suggestion. Yes. And then Suzanne said, "I don't mind the whole wheat pasta. I've never made pasta. Do you need seminola flour?" Well, I think it comes out better with seminola flour. But you can use regular flour, but I didn't like it as well. And I just for some reason it was more of a texture thing. But it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Yep. And the other thing I like to do is I did the spinach. You can put spinach juice or carrot juice in there to give it that tricolor color. It's more all that tricolor pasta is just they just put a little juice in there from like a carrot, a beet, or one more thing, like a spinach or something like that. Oh my gosh, Deedsville, where the heck have you been? Hey, good to see you. I hope you're well. Excuse me as I'm reaching for my scissor. Good to see you. Oh, my dad taught Joe to do homemade ricotta cheese. Nice. But anyway, good to see you. I hope you're well. Happy New Year, happy holidays, all those things. Yeah, awesome. So we got to see when you're doing some more music. Yes, that's pretty cool. And Scratch and Pete saying, hey. So anyway, so I'm cutting my ends now. I finished them. Hallelujah. But this thing is done. So we're going to put we'll put this one in the can because that's like the hardest thing. So, and it, not hard, but just it's finishing the ends, trying to get them done. Everyone's saying hi. Yes. Yes, yes. But awesome. Okay. I think I caught up. Woohoo. So what are you up to, Deedsville? You got to tell us. Like, what are your plans for 2024? If anybody else wants to share their goals, this will help me. Like, I have to upload a video, but I'm joining the walking challenge with Jay Jordan for January. And I filmed the video. I got to upload it, so I'm going to do that later. But other than that, I'm trying to think what else. Yes, trying to do a little karaoke here and there. Although I had a little bit of a cough last week, so resting my voice up for all that stuff, it's terrible when you want to cough. I think that's it. So anyway, so I think I got all the ends, but here, this is my shawl. So that's it. It's done. You can put this one in the can. And now I have a couple more skeins of this. Like I'm probably going to repeat, but this is like a Hobby Lobby pattern, which is pretty cool. And so that one's done. Woohoo! Yep. So like we're at Steve. I'm actually crossing these things out. But anyway, if you can find in a Hobby Lobby, if I don't know if they still have it, so you're coming back. Okay, good. The 27th. Awesome. That's nice. So this is called On a Roll, and this is with they call it Sugar Wheel yarn, and this is what they look like, all the different colors. And they have two shawls in here. This one here it's called a band. Actually, it's a scarf. It's a bandana scarf. Here it is. And that's what it looks like. This one has beads. I did not put beads, but there's this in the crochet side, and then in the knit side. And if you find if you can get yourself to Hobby Lobby, I have not seen these. This is a free pattern that they have in there, and this is a hooded scarf, and this is knitted. And you only need, it's a beginner. Do you need 2 skeins? Yes, you do. You need 2 skeins for this one. You can get away with one and just a little bit for the crocheted one. But the knitted one, you needed 2. And this is pretty big, yeah. It's hanging down pretty long there, but that's kind of nice looking. So I may try that. I have a little bit of one more. I think I have 2 more skeins of that. Yarn. So I have probably just enough to finish that. And that's it. Oh, okay. Yes, I know. It's so hard. Collaborations can be interesting. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard. But I think people are relaxing a little more with the music. And there's John Mosman. Good to see you. Welcome in. Awesome. And there's Mimi Catu. Yay. Good to see you. Some of my members popping in. All right. And thank you all for joining the channel and things like that. And thanks, Mimi. Yeah, this is not my pattern. I'd love to say, yeah, I really. But so it's Hobby Lobby. So they don't seem to have that pattern anymore. But if you see it laying anywhere in that store, grab it because it's a good pattern. And so I've been trying to make photocopies just to kind of keep it on hand because this is the last one I had. I had another copy of it, and I don't know. It went into the the black hole. So it's probably stuck in a book somewhere. And I don't know what happened to it, but thank you. Yes. Isn't that awesome colors? And these are some beautiful. I'm trying to think. I don't have another one up here. No, it's down in my other room. But those On a Roll, they're nice. And so you need either 1 or 2. Yeah, I think the other one, I put it in my storage, which is tragic. But anyway, yeah. But those, if you find them, you just need one and a little bit, and it's probably my tension. I'm very loose tension, and let me see. I'll show you. And I bet you if I had pulled this a little tighter, I probably could have squeezed it all out. But see, yeah, my tension's pretty loose, as you can see there. Yep, very very loose. So maybe next time, pull it a little bit tighter, and I probably could have squeezed that out and made it even bigger. But let's see, Steve. Yep, everyone's saying hi. Let's see. Oh, what is that thing you put granny squares on to stretch them called? Oh, that's a good question. I know what you're talking about. You need one. I well, I don't know. I need one. I think I need to be on the market for one. So those things. Does anybody know? Maybe Steve knows that. One way that you can do the granny squares is you can just take needles, stainless steel needles, and spread them apart to the size that you want. Make sure it's square, and then you can just lay it on those blocking mats. You know those blocking mats they have. You can do it that way, and you can make them. You can stretch them out that way also. But I like the blocking mats, and I use the ones from. Well, they used to be cheap. They're not cheap anymore. But I used to get them from Harbor Freight because they were inexpensive. But they have them, and they're big. You know the ones that you put on to pad the floor. So like a lot of restaurants have that padded floor, and they have that puzzle pieces that you fit together. I just use those, and you just use stainless steel needles. You can wet it and slide them on there. Put to the size you want, and it's pretty cheap. Yeah, and I like that way. Yeah, that's my favorite. Everybody's saying hi. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, I try not to spend too much. Um, if I can, but it's hard because you really can buy. There's so many tools that you can buy, right? Let's see. Okay, let's see. And then Steve is saying, everyone's saying hi to Tina. Oh, thank you so much. Uh, let's see. How was the pattern? Yeah, it's pretty good. Their patterns aren't bad. And this one, this is what I was going to say. This is not on their website. That's why I was like very sad because I must have, this one disappeared out of my hands, but they're actually pretty good. And I don't know if you saw, Butterfly Genie made, it was like it was a shawl. It was like a poncho shawl, and it separated in the front. It was more like a shawl like that way, and it was long, and it was about 3 different colors. That pattern is pretty good. And it wasn't too hard to follow. And she has a couple of live streams where she does that. And I made that from Hobby Lobby. And that was actually not too bad. And I enjoyed that one. Yeah, blocking mat. Yep. Blocking board. Yep. And what else? But yeah, I like those mats. You know what I mean? They're awesome. There's Laura's Garden. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. And you have blocking on your yoga mat. See? You can use a yoga mat. And a lot of times you find this stuff in the thrift store, which is crazy. You know what I mean? And half the time people don't even use the stuff. It's like brand new in plastic. It's crazy. I see all kinds of stuff in there, and I just go, somebody bought this thing and didn't use it. It's crazy. And PIA, Passionately Intrigued Arts, welcome. Hello, I bring it Kelly in the chat, collectively listening and working in the bushes. Thanks for popping in. And welcome. But let's see. I made shawl good. The pattern was okay. Oh, okay. Had some errors. Yeah, and that's not surprising. That's what a lot of people say. I don't buy a lot of patterns, but a lot of the people say that there's always errors in there. And somehow I figure it out, but I'm not sure how sometimes. Sometimes I just go, you know what? This doesn't make sense. I'm going to do this. And I try to stay with the pattern. But that's interesting. Okay. There's Debbie. Hello. Yes. And everyone's saying hi. And she's saying, it is on 2 mats. Yep. That's what I do. Yeah, I do that. Absolutely. Especially like I've done, like I hate to keep beating this dead horse, but this was like Ursula's Granny Square sweater that I made last year. I'll show you. But I stretched it. Like I tried to make it really big. And I think I may have gone too far with the stretching. But I made this out of this yarn had kind of a polyester blend to it, and I would never recommend that because it stretched on its own. But this one, I put it on those big blocking mats, and I'll show it to you. Let's see. But there it is there. Let me hide that for a second. But I put this on there, and it got really big, but it did stretch. You know what I mean? So I would say, don't use the polyester. It was a little too stretchy. So I'm going to next time not use this because this thing, I think a couple of us could fit in this sweater. It's so big. It just stretched the heck out of it. And I had it laying flat, but it just really, it's big right now. It's probably like a 3 or 4X, which I'm not quite that big, but it's scary. Oh, TJ Maxx or Ross. Nice. Yes. And they have play mats right in the kids section. So that's a good area you might want to do. Yep. But like that 2 mats. That's what Faith's saying. I love it. Yep. And where's the other place? Yeah. So the thrift store, sometimes I see them and they're wrapped. Like people buy this stuff and they never use it. It's crazy. But thank you. Yeah. So that's what I did with a lot of like usually the wearables. I block them just to get them nice and square, to make them look nice on the body. And that's the thing that I found I've been doing on that. Let's see. Oh, she didn't know. Okay, Debbie. Yep. And saying your name wrong. So sorry. No, you're fine. Yeah. And no, you're good. You're good. Yep. You said, hey, you got it. And but that's what I use I don't block a lot of things, but I definitely block like the wearables. Because I don't know if you've ever seen, like if you see people who don't block their clothes, they just kind of look a little wonky. But it just, makes everything look real nice. But I like that. Yep, workout mats work good like the floor mats. Yep. Yeah, and thank you all. Yeah, Tina. Yeah, so just find what works for you, but don't, like I said, don't spend a lot of money. Oh, the whole mats. Okay, PIA. Yeah, so we're talking about like blocking mats. Have you seen those? Like for crochet or knitting? And usually what they are those, I call them the puzzle mats that they put on the floor a lot of times. And Unique Amazing Stripes use the yoga mat to block her stuff. So I would just say like use stainless steel needles to you stretch the garment out to the size that you want it to be. You wet it and then leave it on there to dry. And those are great. And so we found out you can get them at TJ Maxx, Ross. Sometimes at the thrift store you can find those. And you'll see like the play mats for the little kids. It might have ABCD on there, like the alphabet. Or you can just use like the gray ones. Like I've seen them at Harbor Freight. They used to be cheap. I don't know if they are anymore because you could get a pack of 10, I think, which is more than you need. But you need at least 3 or 4 to put a good sized item on there. Yep. So there's that, and there's Laura's garden right there. Her link. So yeah, so that's what we were talking about. Yeah, just the blocking. And because Tina, because she saw a device. I don't know if it was a device or maybe it was something at the sewing, maybe in the sewing area. Because I don't really sew, so I don't spend a whole lot of time in the sewing area. But I suspect they have, and I know in the craft stores they sell like Michael's and those. They have those blocking mats, but they're so small. They're only about 6 inches, and they're great for a doily, but not for anything bigger than that. And nobody really makes doilies too much, So I always go, why is that thing? Oh, it's Cajun. I was wondering. Ah, okay. That's pretty cool. It's a Cajun name. Nice. Yes. And F.R. Humphrey has a great name. And that's her real name, which is awesome. I love it. Yes. Everybody's saying thank you. And yeah, and thank you all for greeting each other in. That's pretty cool. So Kyle had lunch, or you had a snack, or no, you did. You had to step away, but that's cool. And he's saying hey to everybody. So that's kind of what I've been working on right now. And usually in between, we sort of knock out some dishcloths. Yeah, we have to improvise. That's it exactly. And I guess that's what my whole thing is. With like 2023, I was trying to sort of save some money, and for trying to be not frugal, but not cheap, but frugal. Just try to keep from spending a lot of extra money on a lot of accessories and things like that you don't need. Because there's ways that you can really improvise like a lot of these things. Yep. So that's what a lot of us do. And we just go, okay, let's try this. Oh, thank you so much. Yep. Oh, you had to do some things. Yep. And had you playing, but thank you. Yep. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So we're improvising. And also, like trying if you think about, like, I'm a little bit of a hippie, even though I'm not a hippie, but I'm a hippie. And my whole thing is, if you can, try to recycle, reuse if you can, and that's easy to do, but a lot of people don't like to. Like, even like my kids, my one daughter, I have two daughters, and the one understood the whole thrift store thing, because whereas the other one was like, ugh, I don't want to use something else somebody else used. But like a lot of times when you go in the thrift store, especially Goodwill, they still get a lot of Target things from Target. And my husband and I went in there the other day, and they had brand new toys in the package from Christmas that they didn't sell, and they donated them to Goodwill, and they were in there for sale. And I thought, like, that's crazy. Brand new. And they had some clothing and things like that also. But, I just said, man, that's crazy that you can get all this stuff. Yeah, you can recycle. Oh, okay, that's good. Yes, you're a recycler at PIA. Awesome. Yeah, that's what you have to do, because we have a lot of junk, and I'll tell you just my little recycling story. So when I moved to the area where I moved, we have to do, for some reason, like, the people here don't like paying for trash. So, like, they don't like the government making them pay for trash. So the county where I live said, fine, you find your own trash removal. So everybody has their own trash removal. And that includes recycling. So anyway, I know, which is crazy, right? I'm like, I would rather just not have to worry about it. But it is interesting, like, having to procure your provider for trash removal. Because you would think, oh, that's really simple. I mean, it's not hard, but it's very interesting, like, what you find out when you talk to these people. But anyway, what they said was, okay, we only take 2 bags a week, and can't weigh more than this. Like, there's all these rules and stuff, and I was just like, oh, this is too much. But anyway, we started going to the recycle, and then the provider we were using did not recycle. So you had to take your own stuff to a recycling area to do that on yourself, which is terrible. Is that I know, what is that? Yes, Steve. I'm like, what in the world is that? I don't understand it. But anyway, cuckoo. For at least for me, that's cuckoo. But so my husband and I start. So of course, then you end up, you turn it like into a trash recycler. So then you have all these buckets, and you're separating and all this stuff, and it's great, because you want it to go in the right place. But anyway, we went to this recycling place, and they were like, people come in there like with bag. This one lady had like 50-pound trash bags of soda cans, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. Like, can you imagine having to stack all that up and then take it out? Anyway, it's so much. So anyway, so there's that. Anyway, so we really started doing that. And it's really interesting to find out that, like, they said that a lot of this stuff really doesn't get recycled, even despite all the efforts that we're all doing. So it is scary. But anyway, I don't know. Have to do some more research on that, but that's what they say. See, Kyle's saying, I just made a new account, so I'll let you know when it's in there, but I have to wait for a few minutes. Oh, okay. Let you know when you say hi. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah. So anyway, that's a weird thing in PA. That's for sure. Oh, and then your recycling center shut down. Oh, that is terrible. Yeah. And now, see, what's interesting is there's a main. So luckily, our county basically bought a farm and just turned it into a recycling thing. So the barn has all this stuff. So they have like the batteries and tires and all that weird stuff that you can't recycle. They, yes, and things cost. That's right. Yeah. Well, so the biggest thing is the plastic, So the plastic is really crazy, the amount of plastic that comes through there. And a lot of people don't really rinse it and things like that. So there's vermin running around. Like, it's kind of scary going over there. So I'm always like looking for, I'm always like, okay, make sure there's no raccoons or rats or whatever. I don't know. it's just like all that stuff because there's sugar and then the milk and it's just smelly. Like the whole thing is just brutal. It shouldn't be this hard. But I just think like right now if we could get back to a little bit less plastic, I think we'd be so much better off. Because like when our kids were young, we were doing 2 gallons of milk a week. And so, that really adds up. Gallon, gallon, gallon. And those big gallon jugs, they just take up so much space. And they're still gross. Like even when you rinse them out and try to clean them out a little bit, it's just, yeah, no. It's just like a whole thing. Like I don't know what the answer to all that is. Yeah. And that is the biggest thing, is the cost. Because, even though you're doing a similar amount of trash, 3 different companies can charge you 3 different things. And it is interesting. Yeah. So anyway, there's that. Yeah. So, but we try, we try our best to, at least with the paper and things like that. We try to keep track of that, but it's really, really hard. You just want to have a nice clean area. And then you end up like turning into this, like I said, collecting trash. Oh, but anyway, this is the story. Here's the final thing. Yes, there we go. That's what I heard too. Yes. Yeah. F.R. Humphrey saying 9% of plastics actually get recycled, even if collected. That's right. And that's the dirty little secret that a lot of people don't know. Yeah. Oh, but here's the whole thing. So this company also did some metal. They had like metal recycling. So if you had like a pot, like old pots and pans and things like that. And so anyway, I went down there just to see like what I could throw away. Because we had this old backyard, chairs and table and things like that. And, we never had a garage. So it was always outside. We covered it, but it gets rusty. And then after a while, it's just kind of gross. And then you have to get rid of it. And so I took it, I took it to the metal recycling place, which is really not that close to my house. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's cute, Kyle. KK's family channel. Nice. All right. Yeah, so here's the question. Did you stop recycling? Yes. That's what Suzanne's asking. Yep. And then F.R. Humphrey says she's trying to reuse as much as you can. Yeah. But that does make it very challenging because that means now you have to travel if you're going to try to, send your recycling. But anyway, so I went to this metal place and the guy goes, okay. So I was like, so what do I do? And he goes, okay, just drive your truck onto they had one of those, truck scales where you just drive on it and it tells you how much. And what they do is they measure your truck when it's full and then they measure your truck when it's empty. And then they pay you whatever the amount for whatever, the steel and whatever else is in there. And so I forget how much I got, but this was at the height of when they used to pay a lot per pound or whatever it was. But the guy gave me I think I got like $15, which was a lot because I must have had that much stainless steel in there because I had just taken all these pots and pans and things like that. And I went in there and I got, so the guy, they cut you a check or whatever. And then not check, but they had an ATM machine and you just kind of scan the piece of paper and it spits out the money for it. But anyway, the guy said, I went in there and this is what I saw. I saw about 15 brand new bicycles. I saw washing machines, dryers. There was a car or two in there. Just like, backyard furniture, things like that. Pots and pans, silverware. And when I went in to, to get the money from the guy, I said, there's brand new bikes out there. And he was just like writing in a book and he's like, yeah, throwaway society. And that's what he said. And I went, oh my gosh. Oh, Kyle, it's Kelli. There you go. And the I at the end. And so to drop your link. And I remember going, oh yeah, okay. I see. But isn't that crazy? Yeah, and these people were, it's crazy. But let's see. Okay, Kyle's asking how everyone's doing. And then Suzanne says, yeah. Oh, F.R. Humphrey saying, yeah, no, every little bit helps. I reuse paper, cardboard, glass, and try to minimize use of plastic. Yeah, plastic's the tough one because it really never gets recycled. And then Suzanne said, my county picks up paper and plastic from the curb twice a month. That's good. And your trash costs went up. That's what Debbie's saying. Oh, to pay teachers' salary. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, interesting. and there's nowhere to go recycling in your town. Yeah, see, it's tough. Yep. And then Suzanne saying the counties in New Jersey also have drop-off centers for bulk items like TVs, mattresses, metal, styrofoam packaging, lithium batteries. Yes, that's right. Yep. All right, so there it is there. And then here's passionately intrigued arts link, PIA. There we go. Yeah, so anyway, but like I said, I saw some of the stuff was brand new and they were bicycles, all different sizes, adult, medium kid, little kid, all kinds of bicycles. And I said, people must buy a bicycle and then they throw them away and then buy a new one the following year. I couldn't believe it. And then I saw refrigerators, and I saw what are those things called? Not refrigerators. Yes. AC units. Tons of AC units. Just and that's the other thing. Like I notice people buy AC units every year. And I guess they throw them away at the end of the season, which is insane. But that's what the guy said. He said, "We live in a throwaway society." And he just didn't even look up. He just went throwaway society. And I went, "Oh, he may have something there." But that's what he said. And I'll never forget that. That was just the craziest thing I ever heard. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we do have drop off for bulk items. Yeah, and some trash companies will, if you schedule your drop off, like if you have a big refrigerator, you can do that. I remember we had a front loading washer, and we had a pickup truck at the time, and so I took it apart and threw it in there because it completely died. Like it had so many problems wrong with it. But when I recycled it, I think I got like $30 for that thing. It was so heavy. By the time I took it apart, it was funny. Yeah, that was a pretty good, recycle. Yep. Crossover paranormal. Hello. Yep, that's Jonathan. So how are you doing? Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So, we're just talking a little bit about recycling and just trying to, manage all these items that are like big, and you don't want to necessarily just throw them in the landfill, because they show you those landfills on those, these movies, and it's just insane the amount of garbage and stuff that gets thrown away. Yeah, but that's what we've been trying to do. Coffee containers. There you go. Oh, burning. Yes. Oh, let me get to that. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. PIA. Hold on. Yes, yes. Ooh, where did I just see that? Picks up paper. Hold on. Did I just miss it? Hang on. No, I did not see that. But yeah, Tina's been being creative. Yep, using that for yarn containers. Where did you go, PIA? Oh, there it is. Yes, I like it. Yeah, the fire pit. Yeah, and we were doing that too. Decorative fire pit. You burn all the paper, cardboard, and mail, and then use the ash. So gardening. Very nice. Yeah, that's good. Now, see, I guess it depends on your area if they allow you to burn. Like some areas don't. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, and some people do burn around here too, and they just like to avoid the trash fee, which I think is crazy. It's just really hard to, throw away some of this stuff. You know what I mean? It really is. So I don't know. What are you going to do? Yeah, it's really tough. It's really tough. Really tough. Yes, yes. Thank you, PIA. Yep, I got you. And yep. So yeah, Tina's been creative, with the recycle. And I've been doing a little bit of that too, Tina, like coffee. We have a lot of coffee. Now, unfortunately, the coffee, it used to come in a stainless steel container, and they've turned it into plastic now. So we're just like, oh man, we can't win. We're trying not to use plastic, but of course the coffee we buy, they just put it all in plastic, which is tragic. Yeah. But but I know, like, see, I grew up in Pittsburgh, and with the mills there, the air was really bad. And you really had to, you like there were days where you couldn't even breathe. Your eyes would just burn, and the uh the air just smelled terrible. So in a way, I'm kind of glad that they don't do a whole lot of burning, But I don't know. You know, it's hard. It's really hard to like manage all this stuff. You know what I mean? It really is. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yes. Oh, yeah, and that's good. Oh, very good. Yeah, you have to be careful. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, in fact, our neighbor burned his yard a couple years ago. I shouldn't laugh. It's not funny, but yet it was. Because I don't know what he did, but he said his whole yard was on fire. And we were just like, oh, great. And it came right up to our yard, but then it stopped. I was like, whoo, that was like a divine intervention. Yeah. But yeah, okay, yes. And so FR Humphrey, I saw you were doing that using plastic containers in the garden. And that's good. Yes. Excellent. Excellent work. And there's Miss T. Hey, how are you doing? Okay, now here's Kyle's family channel. Yep. And there's Miss T. Good to see you. Yeah. So anyway, so how are you making out with your crochet, Miss T? Yeah, we got some people starting crochet. And I'm just doing my little dishcloth. I always make them this way. I can sort of do it without thinking, and I can talk about. Yeah. So there's that. Yes, yes. And Nightbot saying, "Hey, that's good." Yeah. So anyway, we're just hanging out, and like I said, my group, since we're all snowed in, I'm kind of here. This is Kelly's group. I'm my own group. Yeah. It's so tragic. But I said it probably not till next week. I think we probably won't get out for real until next week because it's just taking so long. Right now, I don't think we're going to be in above freezing for at least another 3 or 4 days. So that's going to be sad. But that's okay because I don't have anywhere I have to be right now. Yeah. So, but I'll show you. I got 3 rows done on my. This is my dishcloth, and that's what we'll do, Miss T. Next, show you how to do that. And this helps you learn how to do your squares and things like that. But yeah, I just sort of do these for the bathtub or whatever. And these are great, and they're actually good for cleaning. And cotton is nice because it's biodegradable. And this is a little bit of a cotton blend. I think this one's a blend. Yeah, I lost the label on this one, but it comes on these cones, and you get about 600 or 700 yards on here, which is nice. And for me, these are hard. I never finish them, and usually we just trade in our group and say, "Anybody want yellow?" And we go. And this one's yellow, and I had a couple that were variegated, and those are cool. Yep. And anyway, but everyone's saying hi. Let's see. Yeah, Miss T saying hey to everybody. Everybody's saying hey to Miss T. Yeah. So there we are. So that's what we're up to. But anyway, we'll move on to the next. Okay. So Steve's saying, but Kelly, it's a good thing. Kill certain bugs. If it does stay cold a bit, that is true. Otherwise, hell next spring. Yes, you're right about that. we get the deer ticks because we have a lot of deer. So I'm always like checking, to make sure nobody's climbing in, riding my clothing home. Yeah, because we have a lot of deer, and they just, I don't know, those ticks, you can't get rid of them. Like I really want to get chickens, but I don't know if I'm ready. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, that's the one thing I am thinking about doing a little bit of growing, but I just have to figure out how to not get rid of the deer, but how to keep them away from all the food because they're very bold. Like I said, they come in my yard and they're just like, sup. And they're not even scared of humans anymore. Like they just don't care. So yeah. But it's true about the killing the bugs. Yeah. I'm not afraid of I mean, I love it. I do enjoy that there are less bugs. But anyway, like I said, I'm really thinking about the chickens. But, like I said, we had chickens before, and we just brought on a lot of predators. Like it seemed like as soon as we got the chickens, never saw predators, and then we had like hawks and fox and raccoons and all kinds of things were coming around the yard. And I was like, I have not seen you people. And as soon as we got the chickens, everyone's like, ooh, eggs and chicken. Because everybody likes chicken, apparently. Yeah. So there's that. But here, oh, so Miss T, I've just finished my row, right? So I just chain one. This is single crochet. It's hard to see. There it is. Oh, it's not too bad. So I just chain one and turn my work. And then I'm going on to the next row here. Yeah. So, but anyway, let's see. Yeah, it's crazy. So that's the thing I've been thinking about. But oh, the other thing I was going to say to the gardening people is that there are a lot of, I saw the seeds are out already. And I was in Home Depot and they had their seeds were ready. And I didn't even notice if these were from last year or this year, but the seeds were there. Dollar Tree has their seeds already. And also one more. Oh, Ocean State Job Lots for the people in New England up that way. They had their seeds. So I'm just like, look, it's already that time. Although it doesn't feel like it because it's so cold here. Because I forget which, if maybe F.R. Humphrey knows, I forget which area I'm in. I think I must be like 6 or 5. I'm going to guess. Yeah. Zone 6 or zone 5. And normally I think if I remember reading the sign correctly, they said that really like May 30th is when we can plant, which is for me, the summer's like over. It's like May 30th is too late. But yeah, that's the zone I'm in, I believe. It's either 5 or 6. I can't remember. But the bottom line is, if I do plant, I do have to sort of figure out a way to keep the deer away. And like I said, the chickens are always fun. But I just don't want them to get attacked, There's just too much wildlife here, in a way. So I don't know. I'll figure it out. But anyway, so there's that. But that is awesome. That is awesome. So anyway, but yep. So here's another row here. Coming up on my next row. Let me see if I need to get my overhead camera going again. Yeah. But I can show you. But this is a single crochet. And now my tension, as you can see, it is so tight. Like I'm usually not this tight. So this must be like stress for me. But there it is. There's that. Yep. I'm at the end of the row. So there it is. It's the last one. Let me see if I can get in there. My little hands are slow today. So I'm going to chain one. Hold on. Chain one. And I'm going to turn my work. And then I'm going to start from this end and go that way. Yep. There it is. Yep. Zone 6. Okay. I was saying it was either 5 or 6. Okay. Yeah. We have a long way to go. Like, you feel me on the stress? I know. It's just like, blah. But you can see, I can tell, like, when I'm stressed out, this is my crochet. It looks like somebody's, Yeah. You like cotton. I do. Yep, I do. Yeah. And, like I said, I picked some of these up. The lady was destashing a lot of these. I bought about 3 or 4 of these. And I got 2 variegated. The one I finished it, I went, blew right through it. This one was bigger. And it had a lot more on it. I don't know if you can see there. But there's quite a bit on this cone. And I just got a lot of this from this lady. But I still have, I may trade this with somebody. If anybody, well, one of my group people. But there it is. Yep. So I'm going to start this end. And I did my chain one, and I'm just going to go in and start again. But there it is. Yep. I have to remember to stay in the middle here. Keep going, and this is just single crochet. And but cotton's nice because it's, it's cool. I mean, sort of cool. And this is pretty thick. Like, I don't know if you can tell this, but it's got a pretty nice thickness to it. So it, it'll definitely sop up a lot of liquid if you have to, if you have a spill or something like that. Yeah. Now the wearable cotton is a little bit, I think this isn't the best to wear because you'll be hot. I'm going to tell you, this will make you'll burn up in this one. But yeah, you want to get the cotton. Now, which one do you use for the wearables, Felicia? Like this one here, I forget what this is called. I got a few of these when Lion Brand had a little bit of a sale. Like they had these for $1. I was like, ah! Of course, I had to buy them. So I got like 4. But this is this comfy cotton. Hold on, comfy cotton blend. Yeah, this one's a little bit thinner and probably better for wearables. Let me see if I can show you the difference. But you see, this is a little bit thinner, just a skosh. Yeah. Than this one. So this is actually better as a wearable than this one. This one you'll sweat. Let's see, Miss T saying, Felicia, anyone I didn't speak to personally, those I'm not familiar with, hello, good afternoon, happy Wednesday. Got to jump back down the bushes. I understand that. But anyway, oh, this PIA, sorry. PIA saying hi to Miss T. Yep. And I appreciate you stopping in. And you've used that one. So what do you think of that one? The colors are a little bit weird for me, but I don't know. It came out okay. Like I started this thing. Now this is another, work in progress, and I haven't decided if I really want to wear this or not. But I started this sleeve. So this is like a sleeve, and even this is probably too big. I got a little aggressive, but it looks pretty good. You see that. With the spaces, because I think, and I was just kind of doing this. I think this is what I did. I put it on like that. Yeah. So anyway, I started the sleeve and I went, okay, looks good. And then I was like, am I going to wear this? Don't know. And that's as far as I got. Yep. Let's see. Oh, you're trying the hobby. Yep. Or Premiere. Yeah. Now Premiere has some pretty colors, and I forget the names of them. But there's one, it's sort of a variegated-ish, and they're tiny little skeins, and that's what stopped me. But the hobby tends to be pretty small too. Yep. And there's Rosie's link. So this is awesome. But let's see. Oh, Sinfonia. Oh, interesting. Okay. And Omega Mercerized, they're much thinner. Yes. Oh, is that Symphonia? Symphonia. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The colors are nice in that one. Yeah, I like the colors. They're real bright. Now, I don't know how that washes. Like you guys, do you know how that washes up? Because that's always the question. How does it launder? And I noticed that with like a lot of the cotton, sometimes the when you launder it, you lose the color. And that's what happened on a couple of things. Even though I use like cold water, it seemed like the color just went right down the drain, and it was very, very sad. I had a real nice sort of a magenta cotton one time, and that's what happened. And I can't remember what brand it was, but that's cool. Omega. I have to see that one. I don't know if I've seen that one. Yeah. But for the summertime, especially you guys in the South, you don't want this heavy this heavy stuff on your body. You'll kill you'll scream. It'll be terrible. But I think this would be good for amigurumi, actually. This would probably be decent. Or like a baby blanket. You could probably do that. Yeah. But I'll have to try that out. See how that goes. But anyway, I'll finish this row, and then I guess it's almost 3. I said people are moving on to the next one. But anyway, I'm trying to think any other. Oh, you made a hexy cardigan with mercerized, wash and wear, and holds color. Oh, that's good. Awesome. Now, did you use the Hobie, or was that the Symphonia? Or Symphonia? Symphonia. Oh, there's Donna. Hey, good to see you. Just stopping in to leave a like and say hello. Yes, thank you so much for coming in. Yes. So anyway, well, like I said, I always like to say thank you all for coming in. Let me do my thank you banner. Let's see if I can find it here. I always say thank you all and much love. Yes. Yeah, it's like I said, the fact that you come and hang out with me is pretty awesome. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to think the only announcement that I have, I'll be cooking on Friday, and I think I'll be doing I found this recipe for a cheesesteak stuffed pepper. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to say, hey, let's see how that goes. Yeah. But anyway, good to see you. Let's go back to the comments. Yes. And where are you? There we go. Oh, okay. So we got, I see Latonya popped in. Let's see. Hello. Welcome in. You'll be on later, right? And what's for dinner? Awesome beef day. Yes. Yeah, we're doing some beef. Let's see what else we got. Yep. And there's Latanya. And if you want to drop your link, just type Kelly, Kelli. So Latanya's got some cooking on her channel. Yes. And more. But I like beef. Yeah, I know. My husband's enjoying it. I got some sirloin, and it was pretty reasonable last week. It was like $5.99 a pound, which wasn't bad. So I said, I'm going to use sirloin. They always say use ground beef. I think I'm just going to do sirloin and just shred it. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I want to go back to, what's that place called now? Oh my goodness. Fogo de Chao. I want to go there so badly. Yeah. We went about a month or so ago. It was for my daughter's birthday. Kind of belated. And boy, that was good steak. And they even had decent chicken too, which I normally don't order chicken when I go out. But the guy was like, "Do you want some?" And I was like, "Okay." And I tried it. It was good. Yes. So that's you're not sure. Okay. What's for dinner? Yeah, I know how that is. Yes. Tina Bailey, thanks for coming. And there's Donna, not the end. And oh yeah, Donna, did you see those crochet alongs for that Granny Square yarn on Yarnspirations? Go check out their website. They're doing a crochet along with that yarn if anybody's into it. But you don't have to use it. But they do have 3 good projects. One is a bag. One is a plant holder. I guess it's sort of not a macrame, but sort of crocheted plant holder with that you hang, hanging plant. And then they had the cardigan with the granny square. So I'm like, okay, I may check it out. just for the pattern, and it's a free pattern on their website. So check it out. That's going to be delicious. I know. I can't wait. I do love that place. Yeah, I do. And it's terrible. But if you're like a carnivore, you can really keto yourself crazy there. They don't have a lot of bread and carbs over there, which I noticed. I thought that was very interesting. But yeah, and good chicken. Oh, that was Omega. Okay, that's good to know. All right, I'll have to look that up. And there's Tina Bailey's link. Check her out. And check out. You still want meat? Okay, and Steve's having pork chops, sauerkraut, and mashed potatoes. See, my family, I'm trying to get them. They will not eat sauerkraut. It's good for your belly. Good for gut health. I've seen that many times. Any of the fermented foods is good for you. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, check it out. I just saw it last night. I went through my old emails, and I'm on their email list, even though I don't buy anything from them. But I'm there. Oh, you're doing the Hexicardi too. Okay. Man, everybody's trying to do that one. Yeah, I haven't done that one. I think that's all. I should put that on my list. I will do that. And like I said, if you go in the Hobby Lobby, look for this on a roll. The hooded scarf / bandana shawl, bandana scarf, because this is no longer on their website. So make sure if you ever go in the Hobby Lobby and you see it hanging on the side of the end cap, get it, because it's no longer on their website, which it used to be. So that's tragic. But I've been always looking for these good patterns. Oh, you'll email me. Oh, good, awesome. I appreciate that, Felicia. Awesome. So I'll go one more minute, then it'll be 1:45. Oh, hearts and roses. Oh, very nice. That's right. It is the Day of Love coming up. And there are a few free hearts patterns all over the place. I've seen them. Oh, and there's Jeannie. Hello. Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, Rosie likes hot dogs. Yeah. Oh, sauerkraut and hot dogs. That is good. I haven't had those. I've been trying to really stay away from the hot dogs, but every now and again I get a little taste for one. Yeah. It's a nice pattern. Okay. Hexagon cardigan. Okay. Those are great. Yeah. If like I said, I've been seeing a lot of really good free ones. And the one that Yarn Inspirations has, it's kind of a short one where it's I think it's long sleeves and it's short, maybe it hits your waist. And I like that big long duster. That's the one I want to make. Even though I'm way too short to be wearing a duster, but in my mind, I look great in a duster. Oh, you did? Oh, so Donna did the hexie card. Yeah, a lot of people were doing that over the summer. Yes, and then Tina made coleslaw. Nice. Yeah, that's really good for you too. The cabbage, so good, and the onions and all the other stuff too. But the cabbage is so good. And cabbage was looking pretty good last week and this week in the supermarket. So if you're looking for anything healthy like that, the cabbage is looking pretty good. And especially I like the red cabbage too, if I can get my hands on it. But it's been pretty sparse, where we are. Yeah, I have to, I guess later in the summer it'll probably come in and be a little bit better, or in the spring, I guess spring. Yes, because we're in January. Wow, wow. So we made it. I can't believe yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. A couple of days back, it's already. I know I need to grow some. That is true. I know that's on the agenda. Now I don't know if I have cabbage. I guess maybe if I buy one, I could probably. Can you start one from the little core? Maybe you can, right? Oh, red cabbage is delicious. Oh, Latanya. In fact, you can eat that raw. Put that in a salad. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Chop it up real small. Mm-mm-mm. It's delicious. Yes. Yeah, and grow red cabbage. It's hardy. Oh, it's cold hardy. Okay. So you heard that from our farmer. Yes. Our homesteader / farmer / gardener. FR Upry. Let's see. The pamphlet page under PDF, not Hobby Lobby site. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, because it used to be on there. Like I remember pulling it off of there, and then when I tried to get it, it wasn't there, and I was like, ugh. But yeah, if you find it, it's good. Then if you found it, then that's awesome. But I like both of those patterns, and like I said, I've really done the crochet one, but I'm gonna try that other one, the knit one, maybe soon. We'll see. You need 2 skeins at least for the knit one because it's a little bit longer. And then Donna's working on a duster. I have no shoulders. I need shoulder pads. LOL. Do they still sell those? I guess they do. See, I don't go in the sewing area as much as I used to. Oh, the pamphlet page. Okay, so that's where you go. Ah, okay, nice. We'll do that. Oh, it's there under the pamphlet page. Okay, so there we go. Bam. Because they used to have it on the regular site, under the projects, but I guess maybe they moved it over. All right. Well, good. Well, at least it's available. So that's the thing. I really like the pattern. It's not bad. That's my new thing, try to stick with those free, great patterns that so far I've tested a few of them and they've been okay. They've been all right. Okay, awesome, Steve. But thanks for sharing that. Awesome. So anyway, but this is check out Katrina. She's somewhere out there. Yep, and I got you. Okay. Pamphlet page. Okay. Oh, that's good. All right. Awesome. Because I was looking for it and I went, where did it go? But that's awesome. And there's Butter Roll Boutique. Wonderful. Good to see you, Taretha. Nice to see you. And Nightbot saying hey to you. But thanks so much for coming. And I think, I don't know if VJ's coming next. I think she might be. But check out VJ. And let's see. I'm going to see anybody else. Anybody else going live? I know Latanya's cooking is going live at 5:45 or 5:45 today. Anybody else going live today? Let's see. Oops, let me turn this down here. Okay, I'm just checking the live streams here. Oh my gosh, these are hilarious. Yep, and VJ is on live now. So she's on there. And Granny D is going live at 5 p.m. Eastern. So you got a few people. So check them out. And and April Showers is on now. See, I'm just going through the live stream. So if you want to check her out, okay. April Showers Network. All right, I'll have to come and say hi to her also. All right. Very good. So bye everyone. Have a good day. Thanks, Suzanne. And 5:45 with Latanya. And Tina Bailey saying thumbs up and thank you so much. Yep. And Lydia saying, hey. All right. Let's see. This is great. See, we're getting it. I'm getting better. It takes a minute. Let me see. Go back to the comments. And let's see. And yep, Lydia's saying, hey. To Butterfly Genie. And oh yeah, good to catch you too. Thank you, Miss Donna. And Aretha's saying hey to everybody. And like I said, have fun creating, and we'll see you in the YouTube streets. And food of the day. This is the food of the day with IBringit every day. Food of the day. This is the food of the day with IBringit every day. Food of the day. This is the food of the day with IBringit every day. Food of the day. This is the food of the day with IBringit every day. Food of the day. This is the food of the day. So anyway, but we'll be talking about the food of the day on Friday. And thank you so much for watching. And we will see you soon. So take care and create something good. Have a good afternoon. And we'll see you soon on the YouTube streets. And bye-bye.